It's Brian here from Bike Hike Camp Ireland. I have an Orbea Rallon here with me today that a mate dropped into me to do a repair on it. Making a lot of noise in 12th, 11th and 10th gear, but then when I drop it down into 2nd and 1st, you can see there's a ton of slack on it there. You can see there's way too much slack here. So the story is, my mate was out in the trail, hit the derailleur off something, he pulled the cable out, he said, brought it to his local bike shop. The mechanic there said that there was no issue with the mech hanger, but thought there might be an issue with the derailleur. Chain tool on it, and I can see that the chain is actually stretched and it does need to be changed fairly soon. I think the other shop suggested that the hanger was fine, he changed the cable on it, but he thought there might be an issue with the derailleur. So I'm just checking the derailleur there for a bit of lateral movement, which there's none. There's a ton of slack in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to check that the chain is actually sized properly. My mate bought this from new, and he says he very rarely puts it into first gear. Now there is a ton of slack there, so I'm just using the master link pliers to open up the chain, and I'm going to remove the chain and size it up and see is it fitted correctly. Do this, remove the chain, put the chain over the largest cog on the back and the largest cog on the front. So if you have two chain rings on the front, put it on the largest chain ring on the front, largest chain ring on the back. On the end of the chain in my right hand, I bring the rest of the chain up in my left hand, and I bring them as close as I can together, and I measure one link down. And when I look at this, I can actually see that the chain is one link too big. So you can see there what I'm trying to do. An overall picture of it. Okay. Using the chain brake tool, and I'm going to remove one full link from the chain. I have the link removed. I'm now reconnecting the chain with using the master link. Making sure that I put the clutch mechanism on, because the derailleur won't actually function properly if the clutch mechanism isn't on. Adjusting the B screw, which will reduce the chain gap between the top jockey wheel and the biggest chain ring, number 12. Make the downshift a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. So I'm just going to rotate the crank arms back just to make sure there's no problem with that. That looks pretty good. Thanks, Kate. Yeah. This is a little extra. I'm going to put some fresh sealant into the two tyres. So I'm using a valve core removal tool just to take out the valve core. Valve core out, I'm just going to add 110 mils of tyre sealant to both the front and the rear. Put the tyre sealant in, I'll rotate the wheel up, and then I'm going to reinstall the valve core. Valve core tool just to tighten it up again. Floor pump here. This will pump up both Presta, which is a skinny valve, and Schrader, which is the car valve. I'm just getting it right down in the valve and locking it in position. And now I'm going to use the floor pump to put it up to 30 psi. Also remember, don't forget to tighten up your valve core fully, because you'd be amazed how many people don't do that fully and they think they've got a slow puncture. Just giving the wheel a good L spin. This will get the sealant all the way around the whole inside of the tyre. So another tip for you here, on every single tyre you'll see what the minimum and maximum PSI should be on your tyre. The size of the tyre, can match it to the correct size tube. Incidentally, this tube will do 29, 27.5 and a 28 inch, but it's not great for this one. So this is the proper tube for this tyre. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to leave some comments, that would be great. I might do another video on some tips about what to look out for in your bike. And yeah, please like and subscribe. Thank you.